Welcome back, everyone. Today we're doing something super exciting. We're going to reverse engineer a totally mind-blowing case study in this explainer. We're looking at the complete automation behind a highly lucrative, entirely faceless YouTube channel. The blueprint we're dissecting, originally shared by Great with AI, shows us exactly how a simple story channel managed to grab millions of eyeballs and monetize its content without the creator ever once stepping in front of a camera. So let's just jump right in and take a closer look at this crazy intersection of automated media and audience attention.
Section 1, the viral faceless channel. Okay, let's dive into this and set the stage with some frankly jaw-dropping metrics.
4. That is the number of months ago this channel was actually created. Just 4 months. The whole premise? Uploading simple quotes and tales. There are absolutely no expensive sets, there's no charismatic host, just basic, engaging stories. But man, in just 4 short months, which, let's be real, is an absolute blink of an eye in the content creation world, this automated experiment hit the ground running at an unprecedented speed. And that speed led straight to this massive number, 9.1 million. That's the view count on just their single most popular upload. I mean, really think about that for a second. Over 9 million people stopped what they were doing to watch a completely faceless video about quotes and tales. That single piece of automated content spread like wildfire and resonated on a massive viral scale all on its own. But hey, it doesn't just stop with a one-hit wonder. When you zoom out and look at the total channel viewership, it has surpassed an insane 16 million views across the board in that extremely short 4-month time frame. The consistency of these views proves something absolutely crucial. There is a massive, incredibly hungry audience out there, and they're consuming these simple storytelling formats at a remarkably high volume. And here is the bottom line that ties all those massive vanity metrics into a real-world business result. Over the last few months, this 4-month-old automated experiment has already earned around $2,000. It's fully monetizable. The creator has literally transformed automated storytelling into a viable, revenue-generating asset in a fraction of the time it takes traditional businesses to even think about turning a profit. So, how was this achieved? It's one thing to look at these massive numbers, right? But it's another entirely to understand the actual mechanics behind them. How exactly does one person spin up a channel from scratch, generate millions of views, and monetize the whole thing without ever showing their face and relying solely on simple tales? Well, the answer lies entirely in a highly specific linear software workflow. Section 2, the 5 AI tools. Now, what's really interesting about this specific stack of software is how it completely replaces a traditional production team. Here is the exact production journey. Instead of hiring an army of writers, voice actors, and editors, this entire process relies on a very specific sequence. You go from ChatGPT to ElevenLabs, then Leonardo AI, Epidemic Sound, and finally CapCut. By treating content creation as a step-by-step manufacturing process, rather than just relying on, organic inspiration, the creator completely removes all those traditional bottlenecks. You don't have to wait for writer's block to pass, you just follow the workflow. And this brilliantly illustrates how every single creative discipline is outsourced perfectly to AI. ChatGPT provides the foundation, right? The script and the story. Then that text is fed directly into ElevenLabs, which steps in as your digital voice actor, bringing those words to life. But obviously, a video needs visuals, so Leonardo AI acts as the illustrator and animator, generating all the images and motion effects. Epidemic Sound scores the mood, and then the creator compiles all these separate automated elements using CapCut as their final editor of choice. Writing, acting, illustrating, and scoring. These are complex creative disciplines that usually take years to master, and they're being entirely handled by software working in perfect synergy. Section 3, the big takeaway. Let's zoom out a bit and talk about why this actually matters to us. So the crucial point here is that this isn't just a story about one person making a couple of grand. It represents a fundamental shift in media evolution. Simple quotes and tales are outperforming highly produced establishment content. We're literally watching an underdog channel running entirely on automated workflows, pace right alongside and in some cases even beat creators who are spending thousands of dollars and weeks of their time on a single upload. It levels the playing field in a way we have never seen before. The barrier to entry for massive audience reach is virtually gone for sure, as long as you know how to use the right tools. Which leaves us with this final, incredibly provocative thought to chew on. If a 4-month-old, totally faceless channel can generate 16 million views and tangible revenue using just 5 easily accessible AI tools to tell simple tales, what happens to the platform when absolutely anyone can automate storytelling? As these tools become even faster and more advanced, how will we even define creativity in the future? It's definitely something to think about as you consider your own projects and ideas. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.